Welcome to the A3R, the ArcheAge action report for the week ending 6 April. I am Scrivian, the co-guild leader of Insomnia. Where do we start this week? I think we've got to start with where the week ended. What a fantastic day it was. It was after weeks, and I mean weeks of planning. Insomnia, with the help of some fantastic allies we'll talk about later, have taken the Sleeper's Castle. So great job to Insomnia, to everyone who contributed. Materials, everything, all the flaming log groups that went out, the miners, everyone who got all the siege ammo built, the alchemists who got the potions, and all of the Shadigan's blessings or Shadigan spoonfuls built, and then of course everyone who basically put everything in. Everyone for rushing to 55 to make sure that we had a good, formidable force, good showing from Insomnia. I want to thank specifically our allies in taking the castle. First, thank you, Lionheart, for leading and being the Alliance Force General. As you said yesterday, you've successfully led 3 assaults on castles, or you've been guild lead for 3 castle sieges. So there's only one left to do for you. So watch out, Catalyst. But I think that was all friendly thing. I think we're good to go. I'd like to thank Revive, fantastic support there in helping us buy the pattern. And help us get into the planning and talking about doing it. Again, working with Lionheart, Dissonance, Nehalim, and the other leaders of Revive, and helping plan or actually planning, and then working with us to get this done. Pantsu and Asprika and Catalyst, all fantastic, bringing their top-notch PvPers. I mean, I was looking at the first assault group of 35 in Raid 1, who went in, and you look at them, and you can look at the ranked arena list, and a good number of the folks in that group are there. Well-known PvPers, great reputation for PvP, and I don't think we can thank you guys enough for helping us take that castle, and also to take the castle from Sleepers, who has been a thorn in all of our sides, being the de facto leader of Zumba Alliance since the Bro Squad basically disappeared, and their very mouthy guild leader stopped playing. Wow. I mean, it was just fantastic. It was a great siege. I mean, you're going to see, the video that's playing is going to be siege coverage from my point of view as a healer and leading the siege tank group in taking down the walls. It's been stated on the forums, the first 10 minutes where we got in there and got the siege tanks up, and we had 10 or 12, I think we had 10 initially siege engines up, mortars, and hitting the walls and taking those walls down so early in the siege greatly assisted in doing that. And of course, working through, calling it out, communications very well. Of course, Catalyst had it on lockdown for communications, so great support from them. And making sure that we were able to get the information out. Lionheart was able to give directions. I was able to call in siege engines where we needed them. Everyone was fantastic. To Keiko, calling out where we needed siege engines and maneuvering us around, and everyone else on all the leadership teams of all those guilds. It was really a fantastic and fun event. It was great to also do this at a time where we know in 4 weeks that the castle defenses are being reduced, the wall health is being reduced, the lodestone is being reduced, the gatehouses are being reduced. I don't think any design changes are coming in. So we saw a lot of those things. To Sleepers, well fought. It was a good battle, and I know you guys didn't have 70, and it was Easter weekend, and there are all kinds of excuses, and I appreciate those of you who have taken the high road and said, it was a good fight, as opposed to basically whining and crying and complaining about everything else. It was Easter weekend, and yes, Easter weekend. It sucked that it was that weekend. We as well as most of our allies were missing 5 to 10 people who were also set to be there. Including a number of siege engines. We did put out misinformation, but this was an event that was in planning. I don't want anyone to think that it was a shock or a surprise. Maybe to the server it was, and this and that, but this event has planning for this actually began back in February. So we've been planning this for probably 6 weeks, where we've had the castle design, the plans drawn up, and we've been scouting the area, testing siege ranges and all that other stuff. So it was a long planning process and a great kept secret amongst the allies, and when we brought them in. So it was fun. It was a great fun week, and everything leading up to that, as we said, we did let's break away and step back from the siege. You saw the new intro, Lords of the Calmlands. Calmlands is our area Important stuff coming in 1.7. We're going to be one of the areas that'll be prime for, or the easiest to move for, pressure cooker regrade gems, sun points, moon points, and star points. We'll be growing those up in our area, as well as some Archeum trees, working with Catalyst and Revive to the west. So that's great. So when we is Zumba dead, we don't know. I guess only time will tell here soon. Live streams are posted. If you look at the end of my post, I will put up link. You'll see the links pop up, or I'll put them up. I don't know, maybe in here somewhere. You're going to see links pop up that's going to tell you exactly. And of course, you can't link out of my video, but you'll see. You can see the attacker's point of view and the defender's point of view, and it was good. It was good, fun, and fantastic fun. The week leading up to it, it was. The beginning of the week started out normal. We were telling everyone, hey, get yourself up to 55, get as many siege engines as you possibly can get built. I think we finally ended up with, what do we have? 16, 17 siege engines built in the guild alone, which just is one of the largest group guilds of siege engines out there. Again, with our allies having the other large groups of siege engines up. Of course, we had 5 or 6 who could not show up because of Easter Day commitments. But we expect as the next set of sieges roll around, as we continue on, our members are going to continue to build siege engines. That is a focus. Build those siege engines. We want to get up to where we have about 30 of them in the guild. More would be better. We are opening our recruiting. We're going to start recruiting and bringing in some of the players that are coming in off of Steam and help them out. I do want to reiterate, we are still very, very, very much a pro-green guild. That means we support the green side, the East. We support guilds, whether you're allied with us or not, running trade packs. And the only green guilds that we will attack are guilds, 1, that attack us, or 2, get on our kill on sight list. I'll be putting a post up on the forums later today saying that with this, we are considering that the Zumba, as they were as a force or a power, has basically been defeated. We are going to continue to fight Turkey Boys, because Turkey Boys is the West. We'll fight every guild in the West on the red side, and that's what we're going to continue doing. On the East, we're going to do a temporary ceasefire on sleepers right now, as we consider the alliance broken. We'll see. We expect them that they're going to jump us, and I anticipate that all of our members, if you see sleepers, and any of the other members, Sinister, Brosco, anyone else who comes back who are a member of Zumba out there, of course, take appropriate precautions, but we are not going to go out of our way to hunt them, jump them, or kill them. What we're hoping to do is that we're hoping that the West will now step up and become the formidable ally that we want, or not ally, don't want to ally with the West, will become the formidable enemy as they see that we're controlling the castles, and they'll want to take those. And that's what we're looking forward to, a good, strong Western side, so it's a good East-West clash back and forth. Heck, I think at this point, we'd all be happy if we could get a good pirate faction going, so that we've got somebody to fight. We have to have somebody to battle with. We know that. We can't all become holding hands and loving each other and everyone doing trade runs and that, because that's just boring as hell. We need an enemy. We will have an enemy. We expect that an enemy will rise. But we are taking the stance, and I'm not going to speak for our allies. Some will and some won't. That we are going to be and continue to be pro-green. We will support the Greens. We'll return fishing boats, merchant ships, captured packs, blah, 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 all those things, and do those for you. Other than that, hey, good job for those who were in the fishing tournament this week. Mirage was the second week. We kind of got a better idea how it goes. Buy the 8 gold rod, buy some extra lures, and fish your way all the way through. Hope you get a bunch of luckies. Hope you get a bunch of gargantuans, and do that kind of stuff. Precast on the big reel. Good job. I think Skokie was ranked in the top 100 when the first hour rolled through. And then I'm not sure how it went after that. I know he said he dropped back, and the leaders were up around 19,000. Get the fishing proficiency up. You're going to need it up anyways. Ice fishing coming with 1.7. Ice fishing, got it coming in. If you missed the live stream, I'm not going to recap that, with the exception to say Obsidian armor coming in, save your armor pieces. Obsidian weapons version 2 coming in, save your pieces. 3 new areas coming in if you want land, temperate land up in Aurora that you're not going to be taxed by those evil, mean lords of the castles. That's coming in with an area probably 2 to 3 times the size of Diamond Shores. Lots of other stuff coming in, an alternate route to leveling. Besides grinding the library, you can go grind mobs outside, who also drop the obsidian armor, the components that you need. Down the road, there's a big Rift event coming in. The Leviathan's coming later this year. And with 1.7 in about 4 weeks, we get ship customization. It's time to take back the sea, get involved in all that other stuff, and I'll get into naval combat, blah, 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 blah. Check the forums. We have lots of threads. I'm hitting 10 minutes now, so check the forums. Lots of threads. We got stuff going on. Guild funds and finances are open, so everyone can check and see what we're doing with the money coming in there. The costume lottery is up. It's 25 gold per week, 1 per character. You join in. Kurz will stream it on Wednesday night, and you'll see if you won the coins. You get the coins, and you can spend them on to buy your lord, the lord robes or whatever leather costume pieces that you want. All the officers have all passed and said we want it to give it to the members who have contributed a lot and make it fair, so there's no favoritism. So it's a straight 25 gold per week lottery. You buy in, you get a shot. We do a live RNG roll so everyone sees it. Transparency, that's what we're all about. Somebody wins a costume. We're going to build up, there'll be a post on the threads about siege engine or siege support or castle defense stockpile that we're going to build up, and you'll see that. And we're going to maintain certain levels to make sure we're prepared, because we have to support, as a defender, you have to support the entire alliance. We got to be ready to do that for 70 people. Lots of stuff going on. Check the forums, recruit, meet nice people, talk to people. Again, let's set a good example and be one of the top guilds on the server. Great job, everyone, for taking the castle, and good job to everyone who helped. Everyone have a great week. I'll see you in game. Bye.
Call out my name, and I walk through the rain, sail through the storm, just for you, just for you, just for you. Sail through the storm, just for you. Call out my name, and I walk through the rain, sail through the storm, just for you. Walk through the rain, just for you, just for you, just for you.